want y'all everybody to know before anything, I appreciate the people that's liking, that's subbing to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Or just viewing it, bro, because, hey, man, I appreciate you. But this video, man, MTR, the balloon guy, man, there's so many people involved into this. We went from a guy standing on business or being sassy to, oh, he got fired, to, oh, I don't even believe you got fired. But you got to go fund me. You trying to be like the brick lady? Oh, we need you to verify. Before any of all this, bro, I don't care personally. I don't. Second of all, I think all of this can be, you know what I'm saying, resolved with one simple conversation. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. But I don't know I'm blind reacting, so a brief touch up. He did a freaking interview, 5 hours. They talked about different stuff, his personal life. Me personally, I don't really care for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we not here for all of that. Like, that's just too much. What else happened, man? There's so much stuff that happened. I'm confused to the point where I don't even know no more. Let's get it.
I was deeply criticized for even having an interview with him. The interview to extract a lot of information for him that was used inevitably to poke holes into his story. Right. But again, a little bit more on those holes a little bit later. Now, after this live stream, Abba and Preach, much larger content creators than me, made a damning video questioning the integrity of this guy. Now, I immediately went live to react to that video defending the man, because I knew that regardless of his behavior on that show or his past criminal history, he still did not deserve to be fired. Exactly. After that, another content creator by the name of the Queen of Accountability reached out to me to provide information that demonstrated that clearly he was being deceptive with me about his story. For example, I asked him on the 5-hour live stream, have you ever been convicted of any harm against women? Is there any stalking within your arrest record? Your warrants? Nothing?
No
Okay.
Crimes against women, no crimes against children.
Okay. So in other words, it's not adding up. Is my conclusion here?
It's not adding up because
bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna say does it matter, because it definitely matters. It definitely is a problem. But we going too deep into it. We went from the way he acted, then he got fired. Then y'all went from he got fired, y'all went and turned the corner. Like, oh, but y'all went into his, oh, well, he got this, he got that. He might be a scammer. Let's check his background. He might, you know what I'm saying? Trying to expose him, right? I think personally, they're going too deep into it, but that's just me personally. We went from talking about he's fired. That's it.
Obviously, I'm not a good criminal, because you see all the charges I get. Every time I do something, I get caught.
That was a lie, with charges of not only sex trafficking, but also pandering, which is like the cousin of pimping. Now, does this disprove that he was actually fired from his job? No, but it was my first indication of deception. He also lied about the knowledge of him having a son. Right. Do you remember what he said on the live stream when I asked him about his child? Summon him.
But he actually does have a kid. He just
Okay, you got a child now?
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. For me to answer that question
he lying.
Without destroying lives, if I have a child out there, summon him.
Okay.
Summon him. Bring him here. Where's the mother? I haven't heard anything about anything in years. You know, if there's any kids out there that people are stating that are mine, right, you know, summon him.
Okay.
A man that handles his responsibilities.
Okay.
I would love to be a father more than anything on the earth.
So it sounds like a woman.
If I have a child out there, summon him.
Okay.
All right.
They've been trying to summon this guy. His alleged son, who he has definitely met, is 8 years old, has begged him to take a DNA test for the past 8 years to prove his paternity. His birth certificate shows that she named the child after him, Aaron Sloan Jr. But you know what he also shares? his entire face, including that big bright smile. What a beautiful boy that has to deal with being raised without a father's presence. I had no idea that as I defended him, while I utilized stories about my relationship with my father, this guy was actively avoiding taking a DNA test to prove paternity. We watched him throw money up in the club. He claimed that he has $100,000 in the bank. Do what's right. He also lied about his plans for the GoFundMe money. In ridiculous fashion, he posted on his social media the evidence that the GoFundMe account that he had was locked. But underneath that post, he wrote, "Black man can't celebrate his birthday now?" Really? Underneath the post that your GoFundMe account got locked? And then he writes, "How you gonna tell me how to spend my money?" As if he's not obligated to spend his money for the purpose he created the GoFundMe for. So we lied about plans for the GoFundMe, but we're all expected to believe that he got fired from his job or that he had a legit job to get fired from. Even before confirming all of these different lies, I was suspicious. Hence why I never said to donate to the GoFundMe to begin with.
We get that point, right? But if anybody having an alleged kid, bro, you need to handle that right then and there. Like, 8 years is crazy. Almost a decade is crazy, bro. I don't support no deadbeat dads, allegedly dad. Nah, we don't do that. And the GoFundMe money, bro, what y'all think? I'm thinking if somebody got donated over 13 bands, of course you're gonna spend that money on some other, stuff, amenities and stuff like that. But I don't defend none of this. I'm just giving it to y'all to question y'all mindset for y'all own narrative for the thing, but your own bias. But think about it, bro. Do y'all think this went too far? Bro, we went from the show to this.
But at this point, now my suspicion meters are off the charts. And there's other things within that 5-hour stream that were uncovered, like, when he had first tried to lie about putting the tracker into his ex-girlfriend's car after I pressed him about it.
And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that,
I have never heard of a smartphone in the car. Like, how long would a smartphone stay on? I don't, those things are going to overheat after a while. Is it true that you put a smartphone in the car and you press the record button and just threw it back in there?
No.
Okay, blatantly, she's just making that up.
A few moments.
I'm not gonna lie, on the interview he did with, I forgot the name, but I did a video about it. He did say, yeah, he lied about not putting the tracker, but he said she was cheating on him. So he wanted to find out who she was talking to and yada, 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 and, GPS and stuff like that. But, and then people in the comments were defending his point, and it was like, well, if you can hire investigators, private investigators, shows like Cheaters, stuff like that, or girls will follow a guy around to see who they with, then they defended that point. But hey, man, that's on for y'all to understand that point. But let's go.
Later.
I'm trying to see how I can answer this. I had a phone. Man, I don't know how to answer this, honestly. I don't know how to answer this. But no, I didn't put no smartphone. I did have another iPhone that was in her car. I have 2 phones, okay?
Darren.
No, listen. Let me break it down to you. I had 2 phones. One phone I do creep, so I'm trying to choose my word.
Bro, he used Find My iPhone, bro, to see where she was going, bro. Like, we keep covering the same point. Like, get to the extra stuff. He provided evidence. He provided proof. Let's see if MTR validates that, or, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to cover all this again.
Carefully, because they're going to crucify me. So I lied to her. I told her I did an airdrop, left the phone in there, but I didn't. I don't even know how to do an airdrop. But honestly, yes, the phone location, my location was on. I know she was cheating on me and stuff, so I did. If it sounds crazy, then man, whatever.
And I appreciate you telling. Yeah. I appreciate you telling the truth.
I was in love, man. It sound like a simp, whatever, man. I was in love. That's what happened.
But let's get off of all of the holes that I was able to see through via my 5-hour live stream. Went to jail, but now, currently, that he's not a reformed member of society that he has led us all to believe. There was a police incident report that was filed April 20th of this year, of 2024, months before his episode on Pop the Balloon even aired. A woman accused him of sexual assault. Now, this woman actually joined the Queen of Accountability stream and recounted this assault. Her recounting it is beyond disturbing, and I'm not going to replay it right now. And guys, listen, you guys already know I am not a fan of guilty until proven innocent. But again, another piece of information as to who this person actually is and why now I'm considering distancing my brand as well as my community from him. By the way, this is not just a police incident report. The district attorney's office is currently working on pursuing charges against him. And then to top all of this off, I then receive at least 7 police incident reports from the past year. Again, this is not before he got locked up. This is within the past year, since 2023, from other women that he attempted relationships with. Now, mind you, these women did not know each other before he went viral, who all claim similar allegations of abuse. The MO is something like, they met, he begins to demonstrate overbearing or stalking behavior, and then when they break up, he goes ballistic. Allegations of destroying their property, and even with one girl, he allegedly removed a garbage disposal from the woman's sink out of spite. Sounds like something a petty plumber would do. With documented text messages of threats to get them fired, which is interesting because that's exactly what he said happened to him in his GoFundMe story. Also, these text messages show that he's threatening his exes with even like releasing revenge porn. Now, I'm not going to put that picture evidence on the screen for obvious reasons, but again, all of this information is on the Queen of Accountability stream. And if you want information from the source, I suggest that you go watch the content. But let me pause right here and let me just ask you guys, what would have you done if you were in my situation? You've dedicated at least 5 videos, working 15, maybe even 20 plus hours in total on a mission that you truly believe that you are supporting a man in a very unjust situation. You cross-reference what was said in a live interview, realizing that there's numerous holes in his story, putting his integrity completely in question, which in turn puts my credibility at risk. You have evidence to support that he is not a reformed member of society. Would you continue to advocate for him? If he lied to you about all of these very important things, then it is logical that he is probably lying about other things. In fact, could he be lying about the story to begin with? Only a fool continues to believe a story that has no evidence to support it. But even still, I gave him the benefit of the doubt before I came to my final conclusion. I asked him one last time via DMs, give me at least the name of your job. Now, this was my last ditch effort for him to raise his credibility with me. I mean, shit, I could have signed an NDA saying that I wouldn't publish anything publicly, but he told me no. His most ardent defender. Now listen, to give the audience credit, y'all didn't know any of this, so what was it?
Okay, what would everybody do in this situation, right? I'm trying to defend a guy that lost his job, and then you find out, you get to know him, and you found out everything else, right? So the thing is, we are worried about if he got fired for the way he acted. That turned into, I guess they did a stream, Aber and Preets, they did a stream and found out all this information, and then the Queen of Accountability, she did a stream and found out all this information. Well, let's do a background check. And then that's where MTR was on their side, and then even, bro, they need a follow-up stream. All of them need a follow-up stream. If the girls are lying about the police reports and stuff like that, I know it's an ongoing thing and you don't want to talk about it, but bro, if you're a man that's innocent, you got all these women going against you, you should, you know what I'm saying, speak your truth. You should defend yourself. You go on stream with all 3 of them versus you, clear the air. You go back on stream with your plumbing license again, because I did a video of he had proof. He should go back online and have a conversation. Stop going video for video, stream for stream. Stop talking indirectly. Bro, get on stream and y'all just do it again. Don't try to explain everything. Get on stream and go straight attack it. All the allegations, attack it. That's it. Mission solved. All this was a misunderstanding to the point where y'all went to go check backgrounds. Y'all want to do that, did it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we went from pop the balloon to that.
Exactly going on in my mind at the time, and you shouldn't have. Why? Because I didn't tell you. I chose to not completely eviscerate this guy, putting him on blast because of the magnitude of his dishonesty, including his current criminal allegations. My plan was just to send everyone to the Queen of Accountability stream to receive all of the necessary information. She did the research. She deserved the credit. So at this point, again, after speaking with him one last time, I created my video distancing myself from the situation until he could produce proof that he was fired. But a mistake was in fact made. We alluded to in that video him possibly not having a license because we couldn't find evidence of it at the time. Now, the Queen of Accountability found it that next morning and posted it to her community chat page, but not a lot of people saw it. And nevertheless, he went on a podcast that showed proof of a license, which attempted to discredit us while still not providing evidence of the original claim that he was fired. By the way, no one seemed to have noticed within that stream that when he brought up that he had an LLC in New Mexico, his name is Aaron Trevon Sloan SR. SR is senior.
Domestic Limited Liability Company, State of Incorporation, New Mexico. And then he looked like he scrolled down a little bit more.
Allowing people to live.
Aaron Trevon Sloan Sr. And the address, of course, is blurred out for his safety. And yep, organizer information, all that.
He's telling you right there that he acknowledges fatherhood. But he used that Academy Award winning victim narrative about us trying to destroy his life with his past. And that's when the narrative switched on me to jumping the gun, to being a backstabber, a traitor, a flip-flopper, a clout chaser, and that I needed to apologize to him. And that's really where everything left off. And you know, the entire story is absolutely incredible and kind of reminds me of like an ancient Greek parable where
It's two different sides. Before you knew the background, we here for if he got fired, if he didn't get fired, you said where did he work and where's his license. You could say nobody really cared about the other stuff, about the criminal history and all the allegations he went through. He went through the criminal history. He changed his life. He became a plumber. You know what I'm saying? About the GoFundMe. He planned his birthday out, and then he got extra money from being fired. So now he's gonna use his money from that. Like, I can't even celebrate my birthday. Bro, what do him throwing money in the club got to do with anything? How he celebrated? What does that got to do with if he got fired or not? We went from, is he a plumber? Then she found out he was a plumber the next day. Did she apologize for the allegations? No. So why didn't you apologize for that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking his side or I'm not taking the other side. It's just a simple fact, like poking holes through what everybody is saying, because I am 100% confused. I don't know about y'all, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, everybody's wrong. He didn't tell the full truth, and they didn't apologize for saying the wrong stuff. And now it's like, this is what women do. I'm gonna let it play out, but this is what women do. You find one thing, you're wrong about one thing, so now we find other things to you know what I'm saying, to nag about. That's literally what this is. Let's play it out, bro, because I'm done.
Now I have to vanquish the monster that I helped create, and I helped create him through defending him on my platform. But listen, guys, I want you guys to understand is that I'm pretty much a one-man show here. I'm not a journalist, and I'm damn sure not perfect. I will make mistakes. It actually just happened to Abba and Preach, specifically Abba, when they did that whole Fresh and Fit, Daisy Fit Chen explosion. They had a conversation with the young lady, and then eventually the young lady started to have advances towards Abba, and he had to come back later.
Bro, what the are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? What this got to do with him? We're not talking about Daisy and Fresh and Abba when they had beef about a kid. Come on now.
And say, hey guys, listen, she may not be as believable as what I thought before, but I will tell you guys what, to receive messages that I wish that you died from cancer, to messages that I should have died with my father, is sick. But do understand that I will not be discouraged. Hate cannot break me. I am way too strong for that. And situations like this are only going to make me stronger. I will stop at nothing to create impact. I remain committed to the mission and the purpose of this channel. I will not be silenced. I will speak up for what I believe in. I built 5 years of equity on this platform doing exactly just that. But I've learned that when you're in the spotlight, while at times it'll shine, it may also burn. Yet I'm even more committed to a set of values anchored in integrity as well as accountability. And I've been affirmed by the countless messages from both men and women thanking me for my content.
Hey man, that's the video. Hey, I'm glad MTR are still here from Cause Cancer and diabolical. Somebody would say that, bro. That's just evil. But hey man, what y'all think about the video? What y'all think about the whole situation, the whole story? What y'all believe in, or what are y'all concerns? Or, you know what I'm saying, what are y'all thoughts about this? Because at the end of the day, I'm confused. I am confused, bro. But hey man, we went from balloon to is bro a scammer to is he an abuser? Or do he have a kid? But at the end of the day, bro, I don't want to say does all this matter, because, you know, abuse is never a positive thing, and being a deadbeat is never a positive thing. That's not the message, but at the end of the day, bro, who really cares? You know what I mean? It's dude life. I don't know. Lock him up. Set him free. I don't know. Don't donate if you don't believe him, but, bro, is he a plumber or not? That's the whole point of this video. Is he a plumber or not?
Oh, I want 150